2010 when we thought Waka Flocka sucked. And now look at what's happening. Trinidad James. So, I don't understand, like, I guess I have a couple of good theories as to why this is, but I'm not sure why people actually like it. Like, I don't know why the mainstream actually doesn't approves of them being demoralized with just lower forms of music that are strictly 100% for entertainment value. Now, I'm not saying Waka Flocka and Trinidad James and all the other ignorant rappers are necessarily a bad thing. Like, we all bump that shit from time to time. But a lot of the things with rap is the face of rap. You know, if it was a sideshow or maybe a comedy section or an entertainment section of the library of hip-hop, it'd be one thing. But as far as the mainstream is concerned, as far as Billboard is concerned, a lot of songs are legitimately retarded, and that's what people think of when they think of hip-hop or rap. You know? Like Chief Keef, like, I don't know why so many people think that's the shit I don't like is all of a sudden this very fantastic, lyrically coherent song. Like, dude, when Flockavelli came out, like, I liked it, but I thought that shit was slowing. Like, I only listened to like 2 or 3 songs in it, and then afterwards it was definitely no go. But now we got shit that's all ignorant. Like, we got shit where the words don't rhyme together. And we got shit that is so much more repetitive and short. I feel like the white man still controls mainstream, obviously, through Zionism and all that shit. Goddamn Jews fucking got their fists wrapped around the media, you know, controlling what people see, controlling what people are affected by. Fucking Robert Murdoch heavy in the game, running that Fox News and all the cable channels and shit. Yeah. And the music industry is just another channel of that, you know, like, and they want to make black people look bad. How the fuck are you gonna pay Chief Keef, who's like 16 years old, getting sued for child support, millions of dollars, and he's gonna show up in pictures next to Ferraris with fucking designer clothes when there are much more talented rappers just like barely making any money? Like, talent is something that you can argue about, maybe, but you cannot argue about actual coherence in music. You cannot argue about the objective performance of an artist. Everybody knows that Pac and Biggie, rest in peace, are both better than a lot of the shit that we have now. They just are. They are more lyrically coherent and more skilled at music.
Pac and Biggie were like 15 years ago. How come there isn't any progress 15, 20 years ago?
Because I think back then, when rap actually entered the mainstream, it's not actually bought out by the elitist powers.
True.
But what we have now is certain people who have control of the game control what people listen to. So now we think Rick Ross is good. Like, I know, like, first time I listened to Rick Ross, like, I was like, what is this shit? There's a lot of, but let's be honest, okay? He's got some good tracks and shit. But Maybach Music, Wale, Meek Mill, like, these motherfuckers are not permanent. Like, Cassidy shit on Meek Mill in his last diss record. Meek Mill is just straight ignorance. And that's cool, but it shouldn't be representative of rap.
Yeah.
Like, but here's what happens. There are people who want black people to make fools of themselves, which is why Wiz Khalifa is successful. Make total asses of themselves. Perpetuate all the negative stereotypes about drug using and fucking all the behavior that people say is normally like illegitimate. they want people on the stage to perpetuate that as a positive thing. So to control what we think of black people. So now people who are like people who don't like rap, they say fucking black people. Why are they acting like such fucking monkeys? And like people who like rap are like, what is this shit? And all the teeny boppers in between, who that's all they have to listen to, they're like, oh yeah, Wiz Khalifa's so great. That's what happened. White people control the rap game, so they get the most ignorant ass niggas, front them however many $1 million to act like a fucking fool. Lil Wayne sold out the exact same way, and same with Drake. Like Drake considers himself a real nigga. Getting your high school diploma at 25 is not being a real nigga. That's all I have to say about that. I still listen to the same music. The same music I listen to shouldn't really matter to anybody else. It's all about what you like. But at this point, Waka Flocka seems like a legitimately good rapper, which is a damn shame. So,
What do you guys think?